Alright, welcome back. It's dinner time here. Today, what I've decided, because I've got the ingredients for it, I'm gonna cook a lentil soup. I've had a look at one recipe to make sure that I'm doing this correctly. So, but mainly it's from just like, you know, knowledge, like how to make soups. So it's nothing crazy. It's kind of common sense almost. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. So I will bring you a little bit closer. So first thing, we're gonna need an onion. Normally you would put a white onion in a soup, but I'm gonna put a red onion because I don't have any white onions. We're gonna need, I got this like mixture of vegetables. So it's like carrots, what's that? Parsnip and swede. And oh, I have a small onion here. So I'm going to use this onion actually. There you go, this small onion here. So I'm going to use this whole pack. I'm probably going to use 4, 5 carrots. I don't know how many there are, or I might use all of them. I'm not entirely sure yet. I've got 2 leeks where I'm going to chop off the green bits. Obviously I need to wash them very well. And then also I have celery. And I'm going to need like 5 stalks of celery for this. I might need 2 or 1 kind of tomatoes, depending on how thick the soup turns out. I might add water instead of another kind of tomato, but I'll see how it tastes. And then I need some garlic as well. These are all the ingredients that I have, plus the lentils. I would normally use white lentils for this, but I only have red lentils, so I'm going to use red lentils and garlic. So that's all the ingredients. So the first thing that I'm going to do is wash all of these vegetables, cut them, and put all the vegetables that take longer in the pan and fry them off, so that they can get nice and soft. Alright, so let's prepare everything. When I chop my onions, I normally put a piece of tissue underneath so that I can just collect a piece of, kitchen roll, so that I can collect all the inedible stuff, all the stuff that we don't want in our soup. And I haven't created any mess on my chopping board, so that's done. I actually have used garlic, so I'm going to use probably 1 whole head of garlic, because I want the soup to be hearty, you know? Alright, the garlic is done, so now I'm going to go on to all the other vegetables, such as my leeks. I think when you're preparing any sort of meal, it's always, the first step for me is always to clean everything and make sure it's all ready to be chopped, you know? I don't want to have to deal with cleaning vegetables midway. And the leeks, I always clean them, like try to spread them out a little, the different layers, so that I can get in there and wash it properly. Because leeks get so dirty. But if there is a little bit of dirt, it's alright, it's going to get cooked away anyway. So that's my leeks done. Now I need some celery sticks. I think I'm going to put 5 in, or 6 maybe even. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 actually, because these are quite big, as you can see, very big. And I'm going to have to chop them really finely, because otherwise it might be a bit stringy in the soup, and I don't want that. So I'm going to cut them. I'll show you when I'm cooking them. I'll cut them so they're not stringy in the soup. So that's the leeks. And everything else. And I'm going to do all of these carrots. I'm going to actually peel them now. What I always do whenever I'm peeling stuff, I chop up the heads first, sorry, the top and bottom. Oh, these smell really good. I think I'm going to use all of these because in a red lentil soup, you want a lot of carrots. They give that a nice flavour to the soup. I mean, I remember when I had a garden when I was younger, and we could literally just pick a carrot from the garden and eat it straight without even washing it, because even the soil tasted so good. I know it might seem strange, but the flavour was amazing, and the skin didn't taste bitter. And I remember I once tried a carrot without peeling it, and the skin tastes so bitter. It's just not nice. So I always like to peel my carrots because I don't want that bitter skin in my soup. So carrots are peeled. Oh wait, I need to do my parsnip as well. Peel your parsnips as well. Because again, the skin isn't going to taste good. So we have the sweet and the onion. Actually, yeah, I do need to wash this. I'm going to peel it as well, but I'll just give it a quick wash. I'm going to need another piece of tissue and back onto here. To chop these onions, and I'm going to preheat the pot here. I'm going to put some olive oil. Okay, so the onions are chopped now, but I just remembered I need to soak my lentils. I'm going to use this whole bag. I think that's like a cup and a half or something like that. 500 grams. Alright, so we're going to want to soak it in cold water. So I'm going to put cold water in here and just pour them right in. They need to soak a little bit, so that they're easier to cook and also to get rid of some of that starch. The water has become really cloudy because of the, as you can see, because of the starch in the lentils. So I'm just going to put this garlic aside for now. Garlic goes here. I'm going to quickly chop up the Swede because I think certainly the carrots and the Swede need to cook a bit longer. And I'm cutting everything, I'm chopping everything into small squares because to kind of fit the overall texture of the soup. So like the lentils are, you know, really tiny little speckles. So I want the soup to have just little speckles of vegetables. I'm gonna lower the temperature so that the temperature is not too hot in the pot. I want it to be like medium, not low but medium, so that the onions don't cook too quickly and that I don't burn them. Alright, I think the oil looks good. It's not too liquidy, as you can see. It's like kind of perfect. Alright, and it smells good as well. Put these in here. And I'm going to put the Swede in there as well. Give it a quick toss and onto the carrots we go. Alright, so now I'm going to put the carrots in, and when I put those in, I'm going to let this cook for probably 10 minutes. Along the way I'm going to be putting more vegetables in because the celery needs to cook as well. But I'm going to let this sit here. I'm going to increase the temperature by just 1 notch, and I'm going to pop the lid on. I also want to make sure that most of the onion stays on the bottom of the pan so that it can fry, while the vegetables on top are kind of getting steamed in the steam that's been created in the pot. And now, oh shoot, one thing I forgot to put is the leeks, which are meant to go in at the start, which is fine. We're just going to improvise. We're going to put them in now, and we're going to try and mix them into the bottom of the pot. So before you put any other vegetable in, you need to put the leek in, so don't forget to do this step. I wish I had a bigger pot so that I could make more soup, because as you can see my pot is already filled with vegetables. I'm not sure. I think it might fit. It's going to be a very thick soup though. So next I'm just going to chop this parsley. Right, the parsnip goes in. So that needs to cook as well. And then the last thing we're going to do is this. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to need another pot. So I'm going to move some of the vegetables, like a third of the veggies, into another pot, because this pot is not big enough. I mean, the best thing in this situation was to split the whole soup into 2 to make sure that everything actually cooks evenly. Onto the celery. The celery, I always cut it so, you know, here where it's like super thick. I do it 3 times. I cut it across 3 times, and then I'm going to chop it into squares again. So with this celery, you do want to chop it thinly, not too thinly, because it is still going to cook. So you know it's going to have a nice texture. It's not going to be stringy, but because this one looks a bit old, it's not, certainly not the youngest. So you do want to make sure that you chop it nicely so there's no stringiness in the soup. The garlic, I'm just gonna, I don't know if you can see, but I'm gonna basically slice it along from above. Just do little slices, and then a little bit across, like once or twice. And then you just go at it, you just kind of have to mince it, yourself. Let's give it a little mix. Let's see how our veggies are doing. You do want to cook them for maybe another 5-7 minutes. I'm going to put most of the garlic into this pot and then the rest into here. Give it a quick stir. Right, so now I'm going to clean up a little, wait for this to cook off a little bit more, and I'll be back with you for the tomatoes. Alright, let's see how the veggies are doing. I think they're getting pretty soft, and there's a nice browning on the bottom that we're going to scrape off when we put the tomatoes in. It's going to be nice and aromatic. They're feeling quite a lot softer now, but I feel like the garlic needs a couple more minutes to infuse. So I'm just gonna pick out some of the seasonings that I need. I only have normal paprika. I don't have the smoked paprika, which gives a nice sweet flavor. But I'm gonna use what I have. I'm gonna also use bay leaves. Oh, I don't have any left. I'm gonna. It's a bit sad. I don't have any bay leaves. Oh, I have bay leaves. Yay! Okay, bay leaves. We have some bay leaves. I'm gonna put these here so you can see. So I have those. You go over there. I want some myram as well. chili, thyme. Where's my mayoram? A bit of mayoram. And I think that's going to be it pretty much. So that's pretty much what I'm going to use. So these three, I chopped my nail as well. It's okay. I'm not sad. Alright, bay leaves, paprika, and mayoram, and a stock cube. I need to find a stock cube. Veggie one would be preferable, but whatever. So two, I might only use one. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's check on the soup. Alright, so the bottom has browned a lot. It's nice and aromatic. It's going to give, it's going to give a nice flavour. I'm going to lower the heat a little. And now is the time to add the tomatoes and the lentils. Alright. So, open the tomatoes. Let's quickly do that. Where's my knife now? Alright, I'm going to put one in here. I'm going to put some water in here as well, because that's going to be too thick. Like a third of the other can, and this other one is going to go in there. I'm going to add more water as well. I'm just roughly measuring out the water because I know the lentils are going to absorb a lot of the water, so I want to make sure that I have nothing there. Oh, it's always better to add more water later, obviously, so don't overdo it, but I think this is the perfect amount. Let's rinse the lentils. Alright, so now I'm going to put the vast majority of the lentils in here. The other portion is going to go in here. One more thing we're going to add before we leave this to cook is going to be bay leaves. So I love my bay leaves. I think they add an amazing aroma and flavour to soups. So I'm going to add 4 in here, like 3 in the other one, 2.5, something like that. Just go all in on the bay leaves because they're so good. Now we're gonna let this cook for, I would say 30-35 minutes, maybe even 40, because the lentils are raw, they really need to cook, they need to soften up. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this for 40 minutes and then come back to you with not with the ready soup. I'm going to come back to you with to season the soup. Alright, so I'm going to give the soup a quick taste to see if the lentils are done and see what sort of spices I need to add. The lentils do look cooked. I just want to see what to add to this. I'm going to lower the heat a little bit as well because it's cooking really quickly. I like it because the sweet, I think, added a little like sweetness to the soup, so I don't need to like add any honey or anything like that. So I think what I'm going to do is add a stock cube to each pot. So that's one. I might try and put everything into one pot and see if it fits. I'm not sure if it will. I hope it does. It's just annoying having to cook in 2 pots. Okay. Alright, I'm going to try and transfer this. Ow! It's hot. I'm going to transfer this into this pot. Hopefully it fits. Oh, that's so much. Oh no. Oh, I think that was a bad decision. I'm gonna put it back in this pot. That was not a good decision. We're good. We created a bit of a mess. But other than that, it's fine. I think I've tasted the soup and I want it to be a bit more tomatoey, so I'm gonna add some tomato puree to give it that flavour. Probably gonna use all of this across the two. Puree, I'll probably add a little bit more, but this looks fine. Now I'm going to add a bit of paprika, which is going to give it a bit more colour as well. And let's open this up. Just a little bit of paprika. I mean, I always go a bit overboard on my seasoning because I think you always need more than you think. Obviously don't overdo it. It's good to, you know, put something in and then taste it and see if you need more, because it's better to have to add more of something than to take it away. So alright, and I'm going to add some mayoram as well because I think that's going to go very well. When I season my soups, I always just like smell the different seasonings that I have and see what goes with a particular dish or soup that I'm making. You have to, I don't know, sniff it out, you know. Alright, and I think I also need salt and pepper. So I'm going to crack this in, and I'm not going to add this pepper, I'm going to add ground pepper because I can't be bothered to crack that one. Alright, I'm gonna cook it for like 2 minutes just so that all the flavours combine and they melt into one another, and then we'll see if we need anything else. Alright, that looks good. I'm gonna give it a quick taste. Smells good. I think I'm going to put a little bit more pepper in. Just a little bit. It tastes, that's not pepper. I got it between the arms. Just a tiny bit more pepper. I want to try this one as well to make sure they taste similar. Ooh, this one is perfect one. That one has the right amount of salt and pepper. This one needs a little bit more salt. Alright, and let's mix it. Alright, so I'm going to turn the stove off and then I'll show you the finished product. Alright, so I'm going to plate it now, and I need a ladle. Where's my ladle? Alright, so I'm going to plate it now and I'm going to just garnish it with some parsley because you really don't need any bread with this soup because it's so hearty and so just thick and hearty. So, let's, oh, that looks good. Get some liquid in there. Oh yeah. Forgot to take the bay leaves out, but you can do that right now. And some parsley. So it just goes to show you don't really need any sort of meat to make a soup. To be fair with you, I did use chicken stock because I didn't have any other stock. But you may as well use any other stock, vegetable stock, and it's going to be as equally as good. I'm just going to garnish it with some parsley. And voila! I'm going to taste the soup. Babe, do you want to taste the soup with me?
Yeah.
Come over. This one's yours, this one's mine. Tell me what you think genuinely, and be careful because your back is to the camera.
Hello children. Try this one.
Yeah.
Mix it and ruin the parsley garnish. You describe the dish.
It's you can't see me because you it's a lentil soup. A veggie lentil soup, although I did put chicken stock in it because I didn't have veggie stock. Be careful, it's hot. Put it down. I really like it. Do you like it?
That is delicious.
Yeah.
Very homely, makes you feel secure.
Okay.
Really could do some toast.
You think so?
Just for dipping. Nothing crunchy. However,
I like
should have baked some bread.
I like not what are they called? Crumpets?
Not croutons.
Croutons.
No.
Yeah, croutons would do well on it. Or just toasted bread. Yeah. Well, this soup is very delicious, as you can see.
I recommend.
It's very good.
Very good. I'm going to enjoy this.
The lentils taste so good. I thought they wouldn't taste. Yeah. I also put a sweet in there.
Sweet?
Yeah, because it's sweet, and I didn't have to put any like sweetness in it, like honey or anything like that. So yeah, we're gonna enjoy this now, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and yeah, subscribe to my channel if you're enjoying my videos. And I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.